Hello students, today we will learn about Internet services. Internet is defined as a network of millions of computers connected to each other worldwide. You can relate the term Internet to the telephone network or the interstate highway system, which is spread across and interconnected to each other. It is the largest information database and has become a vital part of our lives. It enables the users to share ideas and search for information on any topic. Internet has transformed the entire world into a global village. Let us first discuss on the history of Internet. In 1969, when man walked on the moon, the US Defense Department set an Advanced Research Project Agency, ARPA, for further research. They designed a network of 4 computers to exchange and share their data. This network was called ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Later, many universities were allowed to join this network and share the information. This was the beginning of networking of computers, which grew bigger day by day and gave birth to Internet, the technology which has radically changed our lives. Earlier, Internet was used by engineers, scientists and computer experts for research purpose, but gradually the network was made accessible to private agencies and general public. People started using it for sending messages and files between any 2 computers. In India, Internet services started on 15th August 1995 through a government-owned company, BSNL. Some of the popular Internet service providers, ISP in India are BSNL, Tata, Airtel, Reliance, Idea, etc. Students, if you want to reserve and print railway tickets, then you should visit the site www.irctc.co.in. Alright, now we will learn about popular services on the Internet. There are many facilities available on the Internet which make our lives better. Some of the widely used Internet services are as follows. Okay, now we will discuss about www World Wide Web. The www World Wide Web or Simple Web is a means of accessing and sharing information over the Internet. It contains millions of documents called web pages. Each page contains text, graphics, video, audio and links to other web pages called hyperlinks. To access and transfer through these web pages, one requires a software program called web browser. The most popular browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer. In 1990, while working at CERN, European Council for Nuclear Research, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, along with Robert Galileo, invented the World Wide Web. Today, the World Wide Web is the greatest database of human knowledge available online. Students, do you know that www.bing.com is the latest search engine from Microsoft? Okay, now we will discuss about video conferencing. A video conference is a communication that involves exchanging audio and video at the same time between people sitting at geographically different locations. The participants can view each other on their monitors as well as hear voice-over speakers of their laptops or desktop computers. It involves the use of camera known as webcam as well as a microphone at the end of each participant to capture video and audio data in real time. Images and sounds are transmitted through Internet and delivered to other participants. This technology is mainly used for virtual meeting among a group of people to discuss political, business, medical or social affairs. On television, many a times we see that a program host is conducting interview among several participants sitting in different cities and countries. This is done through video conferencing. Popular video conferencing applications include Skype, Adobe Connect, Ovo, Yugma, Agica, etc. Students, do you know that Nicholas Genstrom, a Swedish entrepreneur, and his Danish partner Jonas Fries are the founders of Skype? Okay, now we will discuss about chatting. A chat is a text-based communication between one or more users in which messages are exchanged back and forth in real time through a chat software. Chat messages are generally short in order to enable other participants to respond quickly. Chat is also known as online chat or internet chat. Chat not only allows you to exchange text message, but it also allows you to interact with other users through voice and video chats. There are various types of chats available on the internet. One can chat through instant messenger, a chat room, a chat website, etc. However, most of them require the user to get registered first. Chat room is a designated area or forum on the World Wide Web that allows people with a common interest, friends, relatives, or corporates to communicate with each other through instant messaging. Typically, chat rooms are dedicated to various activities such as sports, politics, health issues, television shows, etc. Students, let's know the fact. The first online chat system was called Talkomatic, created by Doug Brown and David R. Woolley in 1973 on the Plateau system at the University of Illinois. Okay, now we will discuss about instant messaging. Instant messaging is like a private chat room where both users must be online at the same time. It is a communication service over the internet that allows transmission of text-based messages from sender to receiver instantly. Like online chat, instant messaging offers two-way message exchange in real time. The only difference between the instant messaging and online chat is that in instant messaging, IM, the communication takes place between known users and includes only those people whom the user has invited, whereas online chat could happen between unknown users too. Some popular IM services in use these days are Google Hangouts, Windows Live Messenger, AOL Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, Skype, IM, etc. Hangouts. Google Hangouts is a free chat service that allows its members to participate in text, voice, or video chats. The chat can be in the form of one-to-one conversation or group chat involves 10 people at the most. It can be easily installed and used on laptops, desktops, and mobile devices. This application is available for different operating systems including Windows, Android, and iOS. In addition to chatting, Google Hangouts users can also use it to share documents, images, and YouTube videos with other users. To access Google Hangouts, a user is required to have a Gmail account. Students, let us learn how to add a contact to Hangouts. Open the link hangouts.google.com and sign in with your Gmail ID. Or open your Gmail account and click on the Google Apps Launcher button. Click on Hangouts under the More section. At the top of your Hangouts list, click the Search button. Type a name, phone number, or email address. When you find the person you want in the search results, click his or her name to send him or her an invite. The next time you open Hangouts, the contact will appear in your Hangouts list. Now let us learn how to start a Hangouts conversation. Click on the Message button. In the search box, enter the name or email address of the person you want to communicate with. When you find the person you were looking for, click on his or her name. A separate window appears. Type your message where the cursor blinks and press the Enter key.